Hello, my Decepticon army. I'm back at it again, trying to claw my way up the ranks in Overwatch. I got a whole lot of helpful feedback and constructive comments on my last upload, and I really appreciate all the tips. I may not understand what it all exactly means yet, but I will with time. This is a game that I also played completely by myself. I didn't have Midnight with me or any other teammates. I was just feeling it out and having some fun while I was at work. I took a lot of things into consideration with the comments that I was receiving regarding positioning, so I was trying some new things out. So, anyway, I see another diva, which always makes me feel confident because I'm capable of being the superior diva. I've also heard the many complaints about how much I use my defense matrix, so I've made a conscious effort to use it only in certain situations. That being, if I'm almost dead, if I need to eat an ult, or if I need to eat some hard-hitting damage and protecting my teammates from taking final blows. After successfully scaring that Widow back into hell where she belongs, I dive back to my team for some heals and to make sure that I eat that Moira orb. Here I'm trying to reconsider my positioning. Anyway, I'm trying to reconsider my positioning, make sure that I take advantage of the high ground and the natural coverage. Eat that fucking orb, get it out of my face. Okay, so I see that they've switched to Orisa. I assume that that is a better match against Diva. I'm still learning how to time my defense matrix to grab her spear. I've noticed though that most Orisas use it immediately after a spear spin, so I try to keep that in mind, like that. Again here, I try to take charge of the high ground, but it doesn't exactly work out for me. I can't do any damage from any sort of distance as Diva, so I'm dealing with a bit of a learning curve here. I do stay up here, however, for safety so I can build my mech back up. Someone told me that I needed to focus on never getting demeched because in higher ranks it might as well be a death sentence. I'm trying to make sure that the Widow doesn't snipe me, but she doesn't seem too good in my opinion considering I was dead in her sights and she couldn't land one hit on me. They seem to be largely ignoring the fact that I'm up here. They don't seem to care that they could easily kill me, but, you know, I guess that's why I'm in a silver lobby and not a platinum lobby. Okay, so I know you guys told me that I shouldn't go for squishes on higher ranks because it doesn't work, but when I heard Widow's footsteps, I couldn't fucking resist. She's all alone and she wasn't paying attention. They're gonna fucking nerf the squish because of me. Mercy, get that fucking Mercy, get that Mercy out of here. Oh fuck, there's a Cassidy. Jeez. Oh, well, not anymore. Hey, wait, there's pigeons on this map? I never noticed that before. So I charge back in to try and help take care of Orisa's ult. There's not much I can do except shoot from behind and try and get her while she's not really guarded. Oh my god, Widow, get the fuck out of here! I swear to god, bitch. I swear to god, bitch. I swear to god. A lot of people told me to be less worried about where I place my diva bomb, so I'm trying to keep that in mind here when I just drop it. It seems that I was right though in the fact that diva bomb is not necessarily meant to kill at all times. I get back in and dive away so I can reassess the situation. Ooh, yummy Moira balls. Yum. I'm keeping an eye on all sides because it is starting to get a little dicey. So as far as positioning goes, I know a lot of people told me that Diva should be on the front lines, but when it comes to trying to get the high ground, should I prioritize being higher up over being closer to the front lines? Or what's the call in that situation? Because I'm having a hard time judging. I see my venture all alone, so I need to help them out, but being in this closed space in a 3v1 won't work, so I dive away for some extra breathing room. In my desperation to kill the Mercy, I was made into baby mode once more, and I panic at this point, but somehow I managed to survive. I should not have lived through that, but I did thanks to just some general lack of awareness from the other team. I know that lack of awareness is not going to take me into higher ranks because they are going to be more keen on killing baby divas when they see them. I always try to get a hold of Moira's healing orbs whenever I see them, but in this scenario, I was way too far in the back for me to justify diving in to eat it. So I watched over this clip and I noticed the major mistake that I made in this scenario was using my defense matrix when Orisa started to spin instead of getting it ready for when she was done because I knew that spear was coming. Just be patient with me, I promise I'll learn better habits eventually. I somehow get into another terrible position at this point, and yet I still made it out, which is honestly a miracle. It does not matter for long though, because once again I find myself in a bad spot and I start to panic instead of trying to focus in on trying to hit that cast because I really could have survived that. I know the advice at this point would be just don't panic, but that's not really how it works sometimes, and it's one of those things that I'll just have to outgrow. Anyway, making my big fat mech ass all the way back to my team to launch my bomb to a very mediocre single kill. But I do get back inside of my mech just in time to eat all of Cass's ult and take care of him. Cassidy is just one of those damage characters that doesn't scare me. I know that I can eat most of the damage that he takes out, and he's not mobile enough to get away from me, and I can just land hit after hit. It's really not that hard. I don't know why, but I feel like Kiriko is actually more of a threat to me than the average Cassidy. Okay, so while we're waiting for the enemy team to get back, I've recently reached out for some suggestions on music that I should listen to while playing Overwatch. I listen to a lot of happy hardcore, Euro techno, things like that. My friend came back to me with this band called Tokyo Ghetto Pussy. They made music for the Sonic dance CD back in like the early 90s. Yeah, their name is Tokyo Ghetto Pussy. Anyway, you should listen to them, they fuck. So here I get caught in Orisa's ult, but at full health it doesn't do much to me. I dive out and then I look for a better position or angle to go back in. While I do this, I don't realize that most of my team has died and I need to retreat, which leads to me trying to fight through this entire enemy team by myself. I know that people with a lot more experience than I do are watching back on this and thinking, how the fuck did you survive? In higher ranks, you would be dead meat at this point. I know. I'm well aware that I have to be more careful and I have to keep an eye on if my team is dead or not. But hey, can we at least like hold a drink up to the fact that I have a lot of survivability? At least thanks to my Kiriko. Had it not been for my Kiriko and that Zenyatta, I would have been dead. I also should have died here because look at how close that Cass's like little magnetic bomb gets to me and it didn't get stuck to me. That is insane. I really love watching these little gameplay videos back and making commentary. It gives me the chance to actually scrutinize my footage. I came back to notice how many mistakes I really made with this Orisa, especially in regards to her spear spin and throwing the spear combo. So here I'm trying to dive back to safety because I'm super low on health, but Widow decided to step the fuck up and I had to escape, but accidentally flew directly into Orisa's ult. So this wasn't a competitive match, so it's fine that I made such stupid mistakes, but that's the reason why I'm looking back on them now so I can learn from them and do better in the future. So I'm looking at my ult, I almost have it. I need to start lining myself up, making my plan, trying to figure out where I'm going to launch this from, try to get the enemy team off guard. I'm going to launch it over this architecture so maybe they don't see it coming, but it's pretty mediocre anyway. Cass was super low, so I got him and then started to entirely focus on this Mercy. Like, she was my number one fucking enemy. It made me so mad that she got that res because she was so fucking low. Despite the fact that her warhorse was in my face though, I still managed to kill her. She was starting to shred through my shields though, so I needed to get away from Orisa fast and back to some healing. I fully believe, however, that I could have absolutely won this little one-on-one that we had if I had aimed a little bit better. She was so low in health at that point, and it's crazy that I didn't win. I know that a few people have said that accuracy isn't everything, but it definitely would have helped me in that situation. So I know a lot of people wanted me to include the original game audio when I started to upload these, and I promise I will in the future. I had actually re-recorded this specific fight like 3 or 4 times because something just kept going wrong, and the last time that I recorded it, my music was going and I didn't realize it, so it recorded all of the fucking Nightcore that I was listening to, and obviously I can't include any of that because it's all fucking copyrighted. I cleaned up real easy though with that Widow and that Mercy and her stupid ass bomb. Alright, time to go back to the payload and perch. I feel like I think of myself when I play Diva as like a broody hen, and all of my teammates are my eggs or chicks that I really want to keep under in the nest where they're nice and safe, because I'm the big mother hen. Ooh, get that orb. Oh fuck, she's ulting. Whenever I see Cassidy starting to ult, I always go directly into his face with my defense matrix ready, trying to get all of those shots. So this was my line of thinking when it came to this ult, right? I saw that most of them were starting to huddle up in this little room and the only exit was going to be out the right. So throwing my ult in there and sneaking out to the right, I knew that I was going to be able to get a squish in, and yep, there it is. I guess I shouldn't feel too bad about my diva bombs because within the course of this match, Orisa really only got like 2 or 3 people with her ult, so I guess I had a better track record at that point. So when it comes to things like venom mines, steel traps, healing pylons, sentry turrets, things of that nature, is it my job as the tank to be the first person to see it and take it out? Or do I just call it out and hope that somebody gets to it eventually? What I typically do is I ping that it's out there and then I go ahead and take care of it myself, because in my personal experience, if I don't do it myself, then nobody else is going to do it. Because this is just a replay, I don't have the full match, so you don't get to see what exactly happened with us winning, but I'll just say that the squish really fucking came in clutch. Okay, so now a fun little announcement. Thanks to everybody's comments and help. Honestly, I really think that it's thanks to your comments and help I was able to advance to fucking silver. I did it, guys. Silver. Oh my god, we did it! I'm silver 5!
Are you? No. Let's go!
Chat, we did it! Oh my god, I knew I wasn't meant for bronze. I was meant for mid fucking level shit. That's what I'm fucking talking about, baby. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you to everybody who was in that stream to witness me advance to silver live on screen. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you liked the video, please do everything that the algorithm demands you do. It really supports me. If you hated the video, please make sure to let me know in a comment, maybe even 2 or 3 comments, exactly why you hated it. Be sure to dislike it and send the video to a friend so that they can also tell me why they hated it. When I'm not here, I'm there, so go ahead and follow me there, and I'll see you tomorrow when I stream.